to be there, but now I feel so sore. We took a drive in Daddy's car and went so far.
Okay, whatever you want. No problem.
아, 영어로 해야 돼요? 해주실 거예요?
할 수 있는 건 하세요. 그게 더 도움이 많이 돼요.
Introduce yourself.
Okay.
이거.
Okay, my name is Sayed, and basically I'm from Pakistan. I'm studying in Finland in Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. My specialization is software engineering, and I've been here for last 1.5 months. My internship is here like for 2 months, and I'm doing my internship in operating system, future operating system. So,
Thank you.
any questions?
What grades are you in?
What?
Are you undergraduate student?
Yeah, I'm in graduate. I'm an undergraduate student, and this is my final year.
Sorry, please loudly.
I'm undergraduate student, and this is my final year in my degree program. This is the part of my degree program, so we have to complete our 5 months internship. This is my first term, and after this I will complete another 3 months, then I will get my degree.
크게 지어요.
How do I get here?
Yes.
Well, my university and FZ, they have this mutual charity. They have this one mutual understanding that every year some of the students from Korea, they will work here in my university, and from my university they will work here. So this year we are like about 3 people here in FZ, and 2 of them in Seoul.
한이음해외인턴십이라고 MOU를 냈어요. MOU를 냈었어요. 그래가지고 서로 교환 개념으로 3명이 오고 3명이 가고 그런 식으로 내년 그냥 극복을
No problem, you can ask anything. Don't be shy, just ask it.
What's the difference Korean internship or Finland internship?
What is the difference between Korean internship and the other internship? Well, this is my first chance, so I cannot say more differences. I have been working in not so much in Finland. I just work for like small projects, and it's more like the individual projects. So you work home or you work in a laboratory. Here is like a working environment. You work here, you sit here, you have to sit 9 hours properly, and then there's some tasks. You have to do your tasks in project. So it's a very good experience. It's a life experience where you can get knowledge like how your working life is going to be in the future life.
인턴십은 처음 하는 거예요. 핀란드에서는 인턴십 말고 그냥 일하는 다른 프로젝트를 해봐가지고 조금 이제 개인적으로 프로젝트 진행할 때는 저도 개인적으로 혼자 하는 게 많았는데 여기 오니까 이제 같이 하는 분위기가 있으면 성향이 좀 달라요. 그러니까 근무 분위기나 환경 이런 게 좀 달라요.
IT 인턴을 한 이유가 뭔지, 왜 IT 인턴을
Sorry, what? What's the reason?
To do IT internship?
Because my degree is in IT. It's Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and my specialization is in software engineering. So we have 4 kind of specializations in our degree. One is software, one is like communication, one is web security, and one is mobile communication something. So mine one is like this software engineering. We have 2 major and minor. We have major and minor. Major is like software, and then minor is mobile software something. That's why I'm doing here. This is my major, so I'm calling this my major subject. If you shoot your question, I will understand.
What kind of project are you working on?
Here. Basically, my team is working on some kind of, they're building some kind of operating system for this avionics systems, like aeroplane operating system, and they are building some new operating system. So I'm not in like very much in that project, but I am working on different kind of operating systems which helps them to build that operating system. And first I wrote some kind of reports, and then nowadays I'm working on one working systems named by VX. So I have a board and manual, so I'm basically working on that working principle of this operating system, just checking it, like how it's working. Operating system is like a thing which we use, like this is a phone, is Symbian operating system. Your phone has a like Apple iOS. So this is a like operating system. What are the difficulties here we have? That's your question? Well, the first thing is like language problem. Like my team members are really good. One or two of them, they can speak really good English. So when they are around here, then I can speak. Otherwise, I have to keep quiet for 9 hours. Sometimes, just hello, hi, how are you? That's the maximum I can do with my team members. Otherwise, when Mr. Son is there, then we have meetings like what I'm doing. One other guy, his surname is like Mr. Kim, and he can speak good English. So if I have problems, so I just discuss them. There's another guy, I don't know his name, but he can also speak English. That's the main problem here, like language. Otherwise, no, really. Whenever you go there somewhere new place, you have this kind of difficulties like weather or food, but with the time you get used to. Always very good atmosphere here in working in MP. Yeah, that's it.
What's your favorite food in Korea?
This is my first time. What
favorite food?
What about food? Food. Well, I haven't tried like so much food of Korean food. I have tried like some Japanese food. That was very good. About Korean food, once I was eating something and I asked, what is this? They said this is octopus, and I don't know this is also like octopus.
Octopus?
Yeah.
Octopus?
And say, well, what is this? And the guy, he don't know the name, he just said to me, okay, this is a seafood. And I said, okay, seafood is okay, I can eat it. And most of the time, like my digestion system is not working very well here in Korea. I've been here like about 5 or 6 weeks, and you can minus 3 weeks of that I don't eat. Otherwise, I'm also like fasting. This is our like a religious month fast, so only one time to eat, and at that time we are at home, so not so much eating, but I hope I will enjoy the last 20 days of my stay. I hope so.
앞으로 하고 싶은 일이 어떤 거였어요?
어떤 쪽으로?
그냥 미래 꿈 같은 것도 있고 그냥 앞으로 어떤 계획이 있는지 좀 들어보고 싶어요.
What is like that work, like doing work,
After work,
after the internship work?
what will be my plans after internship here?
Not exactly here or
Like when I finish my education. Well, like the first priority is like to get a job, and after getting a job, like get some kind of experience, because nowadays IT market is getting changed so much, especially in Finland. Finland is the IT market is a kind of different thing, where only small teams, like if you have a very good team like of 10 or 8 members, you can open a company and you can earn a very good money, like very good money. And there the mostly work on like applications for iOS and Android and web development, this kind of thing. And there are some companies where we work like this S3 or embedded systems, but they are very small. They are not in a big numbers. So when technology is changing day by day, so the good thing is that you can get something more. It's like I have like Android courses in my degree. After 2 years, I don't think so Android is going to be like very big boost there. So my main purpose is like that. If I get a degree this coming June, I would try to go for a job at least for 2 years. Then I'll go for my master. And after this internship, when we talk about this internship, I will join the next internship. It's in Austria, and also like in some software. I cannot disclose so much information about that. It's about software.
혹시 인턴십 끝나고 한국 관광 계획이 있는지, 그런 시간이 있는지. 근데 바로 어떻게 된 거죠?
Tell me something, I will understand. Give me something, I will understand.
Do you have a time for trip or in Korea?
In Korea, well, last week was like a kind of holiday week, not like official holiday, but kind of holiday. We can take some days. Unfortunately, I was really sick last week, and I couldn't go somewhere. But I have planned to go to some nearby. There is some city named by Busan. It's a really good city to see. They have very nice beaches and blah blah blah. And I have planned to go after when I finish here, then I'll go there, because I have some days. I will go back on 10th. You asked that question. You asked that question in your mail, like what is when we going back. I'll go back at 10th of September.
you're going back to
Finland. So it's almost like 7 days. So I can hang around. You don't understand? No problem. Leave it. I'll send you an email.
그냥 편하게 물어봐요. 뭐가 듣고 싶으면.
That's it.
한번 풀어볼게. 아니 뭔데? 모르겠어요.
She can't speak Korean. English either.
Just say a couple of words, 1, 2, 3 English, that's what you want, then I'll understand. No problem. Don't be embarrassed, don't be shy.
아니 물어볼 수 있어. 이거는 내가 하는 게 아니야.
못할 거 그냥 점심 먹을 때
한국에 대한 첫 인상. Huh?
Yeah. Well, otherwise, if, what was the question?
What's the first impression of Korea?
Yeah, well, that was a joke. See, the thing is that when I was here, like, it's a very good feeling when you have like this kind of your first experience, like official thing. So it was very feeling good, like you have a cabin and then you have a couple of PCs, you have cars. So I cannot describe in words, like it was very good. It was very, very good. Otherwise, about Korean, like about Korea, there's a lot of greenery here. In Finland, there are also greenery, but there is not this kind of greenery. There like other kind of not so much hilly places. They're like plain, and but otherwise, our like weather is good, like greenery and a bit hot. Especially when you are coming from Finland, you will feel hot because in Finland is average temperature of the whole year is like 5 Celsius, only 5. Even in the like summer, you will get 30 in the day, 30 Celsius only for 4 to 6 hours, then it's dropped down. And in winter it's like going to be minus 30.
얘기해줘요? 아니면
아니 궁금해요. 아 그거요? 그래서 두 번이에요.
do you have any comments on those who want to do an internship in Korea or in other countries?
Come again.
Do you have anything comments on those who want to do an
Okay.
internship in Korea or in other countries?
Okay. It depends on the choices of the people. If someone choose to work in embedded system is a like certain class of software. So maybe you guys don't know embedded systems. So maybe you can write it when you will write your report. If someone is interested in embedded systems, this can be a very good place. This place can be a very good startup place. A person who is willing to do work in embedded systems, this is a very good place to get experience here. This will certainly boost his career. Should I explain embedded system?
안 괜찮을 건 뭐예요? 괜찮아요.
Okay, so embedded system is like, when you have chip, chip. When you have to chips. Chips means
칩. 아,
integrated circuits. So when you have a board and then you have to program that board, like how to work this certain board, like one chip, how to communicate the other chip, and what is your function. That called is like embedded system. So this could be the simplest definition of a embedded system. So this is like simple thing, and then you go higher, it gets very complex.
그러면 언니는 동영상 찍을 때 사이에서 시작할 것 같아. 뭐 동영상 찍을 때 막 한국말로 감사합니다나 그런 걸로
Yeah.
해달라고 할 영상을 만들 때 필요한 그런 거 생각해.
사랑해요, 한이음.
그런 거
Well, in Korean? Oh, in Korean. 감사합니다.
사랑해요,
That's it.
한이음.
That's it.
사랑해요, 한이음.
What was that?
I love 한이음. That means 사랑해요, 한이음.
Slow.
사랑해요, 한이음.
One minute. Sa, re,
랑,
sa, re,
랑. L-A-N-G. 랑.
Okay. So, sarang heyo. Heyo. Sarang heyo heyo.
Wow! Thank you.
Well, can you guys just tell me about yourself, like where you come from, and then maybe I have to write up.
My name is Marisol. I'm from Iran.
Okay.
My major in music production.
Like, what is your university or what is your school name?
아주 university.
Sorry?
아주 university.
You write something.
university?
Yeah, it's your name and your university.
이거 촬영 끝낼게요.